My name's Diane Aldrich. I have suffered from lupus since my diagnosis was in 2001. In addition to lupus, I also have fibromyalgia and some other autoimmune related issues like Sjogren's and Raynaud. I started experiencing issues with my arms and legs feeling really heavy, and my scalp would get swollen. I could feel liquid like under my scalp. And so I had gone to the dermatologist, and of course she injected steroid to try to get the swelling down. I was getting, the sores and everything from the fluid that was basically in my head. And I really didn't know what was going on. And so I talked with my mom about it, and she told me about Cynthia McDonald, who specialized in manual lymph therapy. And of course, I didn't really know what the lymphatic system was or what it did. Very unfamiliar with all of the inner workings of what was happening in my body. And I was very sick. It was hard for me to get out of bed. My youngest child at home is 17. And unfortunately, before I met Cynthia, I missed a lot with the older ones. I missed a lot of, performances and baseball games and soccer games, and difficult for me to work. I'm a librarian and I teach for a university, and it was really scary to me because I thought that perhaps I was going to have to go on disability, and the thought of that made me not only financially worried, but worried because it's my career, it's what I love to do, and without that I was worried I wouldn't have a purpose. The manual lymph therapy, well, after I had my first session, I wondered, what it was going to do because it's such a light touch. When I started seeing Cynthia, she, after the first treatment, I could tell that my face wasn't as swollen, and of course I felt a lot better. And then I was seeing her regularly, once a week, sometimes twice a week, to try to get the initial swelling down. My sores and my scalp healed after months of going to dermatology and doctors who couldn't get it to heal. My hair grew back even, which is fabulous. It was also interesting because when she would work on my arms in particular, there would be loose skin when she was done that had not been there before. I don't have any problems moving my hands and fingers anymore. They were very stiff and painful, which made it difficult for me to type and work. Honestly, I feel better. And I feel kind of like it's given me my life back. So I don't have issues getting out of bed. And if I do, it's very rare. Instead of having a week every month scattered throughout the month that I can't work, it's more like maybe 1 or 2 days a month that I don't work due to how I feel, which is also related to the lupus, not just the lymph system. I work a 40-hour week, sometimes more. I'm married. I have 2 children left at home, and I have a grandbaby that I get to see and babysit about every couple weeks. And I would not have been able to do that, especially with a 2-year-old, before. Now I have a social life, and I do more with my kids, and spend a lot more time out of bed, which is awesome.